Guess this. You want to put on your harness? You want to put on your harness? Can we do it one-handed? Nope. I guess this has been really good. Last 3 days, I don't think he's been outside much. So I wanted to make sure that he got a little outside time today. Those rats. It's just a trash bag. Hello from St. Augustine. It's day 11 of these videos and day 2 of troubleshooting the engines. Only one starting for us right now. I've worked from the manual for the diesel engines. I worked from the manual for the boat and didn't get any results for it. So today I'm going to switch. I'm going to use a service manual for the Yanmar. This is a manual made by Yanmar. I think it's for technicians. I couldn't find it on their site, but it was listed on some other site. Somebody had published it on their own site. Also, we have a book that we bought that includes a lot of information about diesel engines. So going to start with those two things. Hopefully we'll have some good luck and can move on to some other projects. But I'm feeling good that we're going to get that engine going today. This book says to jam a screwdriver between these two electrical terminals. Seems legit. I was just outside checking where this book says to jump. Here comes Morgan. Look who's here, it's Morgan.
Hello.
All right. Before you got here, I was just outside. This book tells me actually to jump some terminals with a screwdriver. Just jam it in there between there. I thought that was kind of weird. It's in where it says is in a really tough position. So I actually had to get my iPhone and go back there and kind of film and then bring the iPhone out and look at the film of it in there. And I noticed that one of the wires was kind of loose back there. So I went in there and got back there and managed to get that wire on tight. And I think that might have been the problem. So I came up here and I didn't want to start the engine because there's that guy fishing right off the back of our boat there. And I didn't want to stir up the water or anything, even though the propeller shouldn't move. But so I just gave it a little, 1 second thing, and I could hear the starter crank. So the starter seems like it's working, and as soon as this guy is done fishing, I'll go back out there and turn it on and let it run for a little bit. The only thing I could think is that the other day when I was working on the alternator and getting the belts tight, that the cable that goes into the starter goes into the same electrical conduit that the other ones did. So maybe when I was pushing on that, it just was on there loosened up that it lost connection. So I want to go back in there and connect it really good.
Yeah.
But at least we know that there's not a major problem with the engine. It's just a loose wire. Something like that happens. It's the wire that comes from the starter switch down to the starter to tell it to come on. That's at least one of the things off the list.
It wasn't even on the list to begin with.
No, put it on the list and then scratch it out. But those things happen, and it's a good thing it happened here and not out in the middle of the ocean. And now I know a lot more about the systems and just going straight to this book made if I would have done that yesterday. So this might be the good place to start rather than the manual.
Yep. Everybody says that's the one book that you should have on your book. I think I'm gonna clean the washroom.
The washroom?
Mm-hmm.
So the shower's done. The washroom is next.
Washroom has to be, I took the headliner down, so I still have to scrub off all the adhesive that's on the wall in there. That's been the big it's not cleaning the washroom that's hard, it's that piece of it. So get my acetone that we bought the other day and little putty knife and go at it and see if I can get it all off.
I don't even know what to do next because I've been
Throttles.
thinking about this all the time. And need to go back and look at my list.
Eat lunch.
Yeah, I'm very capable in that department.
Moment of truth. Moment of truth.
There she goes.
I can just sand it down.
Sand it? I wouldn't sand it.
You don't sand epoxy?
No, I
No.
wouldn't do it on the fiberglass. It'll just scratch it all up.
I don't know what to do. I can go back to the Guggen method. Doesn't seem to work very good though.
Maureen's been working here, and all this stuff is like, just like, see that? It's kind of like, it's glue, but it's all nasty, slimy type of glue. It's up here, there's some left up there, but Maureen's been getting, it's been about this deep across all this, but most of it's gone down. And this side looks really good. But this is where there's a headliner that's vinyl glued onto there, but it doesn't really hold anymore. It just kind of holds, just kind of up there. So decided to take this off and then find some better adhesive to keep it on. But yeah, that was a lot of scrubbing. That does it for today. I didn't do much else after I got the engines going. I just did research for more projects and more things on the surveyor's list. What'd you get done, Maureen?
We've got the washroom, the adhesive that's on the washroom close to the ceiling is almost off. Ross actually, he did help scrub that after he fixed the engine, so thanks Ross. That's almost done. It's got another layer of chemicals on it to kind of soak in, and then we'll tackle it again tomorrow morning. And I cleaned the corrosion off of the igniter for the oven, and we'll see if that works tomorrow. Tonight we're going to enjoy our nice black bean veggie burgers. Yum.
Look good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow.